Check it out. Friday night, got nothing to do, just sitting around the house thinking about you. Gotta get outside, I gotta get on the move, grab the keys, hit the road. See a friend until we hit the schoolyard, heading for the blacktop, taking on the chunk with a $5 flat top. Playing all night, you know we never lose it, cause when push comes to shove, you know we gotta do it. Check it out.
Everybody!
Check it out.
Everybody!
Check it out. Friday night, got nothing to do, just sitting around the house thinking about you. Gotta get outside, I gotta get on the move, grab the keys, hit the road. See a friend until we hit the schoolyard, heading for the blacktop, taking on the chunk with a $5 flat top. Playing all night, you know we never lose it, cause when push comes to shove, you know we gotta do it. Check it out.
Everybody!
Check it out.
Everybody!
Man, it's time to play. Take a big step back, slap the ball away. Now it's only a matter of time. Everybody knows this game is mine. Ha! I'm gonna run you down to the ground. No time to get up, no time to make a sign. Gotta jump, slam, dunk, and don't let up. Power team, power up. Turn it on the pressure, time to go to work. Make a fake, make a break, take it back to the hook. We got it going now, we got the footwork down. We're gonna show you up, we're gonna take you down. Blacktop shakedown, rip it up, take it down. Shattering the blackboard, move into another town. Never make a bad move, never take a fall. Always on the winning side, masters of the street ball. Man, it's time to play. Take a big step back, slap the ball away. Now it's only a matter of time. Everybody knows this game is mine. Ha! I'm gonna run you down to the ground. No time to get up, no time to make a sign. Gotta jump, slam, dunk, and don't let up. Power team, power up. Turn it on the pressure, time to go to work. Make a fake, make a break, take it back to the hook. We got it going now, we got the footwork down. We're gonna show you up, we're gonna take you down. Blacktop shakedown, rip it up, take it down. Shattering the blackboard, move into another town. Never make a bad move, never take a fall. Always on the winning side, masters of the street ball.
Game audio, just a smidge. All right, you got it.
Whip.
2 feet all the way to the left. All right. Here we go. Okay, all set. All right. Now we've got the Outfoxies. I'm going to wait for the title call. See if I can employ some Funk Doc levels of speed reading here. Whew. Okay, here we go. John Smith, the man who would do anything from babysitting to agitating a revolution to get money. Betty Doe, a successful international businesswoman who desperately needs capital to fund her several businesses. Her diverse background includes being a former high-paid hitwoman. Bernard White, the giant who is breaking world records of massacre again and again with the supernatural strength and artificial hands specifically made of steel. Eve, a has-been Phil Starlet, who has been a thief in order to support her lavish lifestyle. She has the skill to break into Nox Fortress with the aid of her well-trained lizard. Professor Ching, the mysterious and oriental scientist who rides a killer wheelchair designed by himself. He's also a famous master of Chinese martial arts. Dweeb, the only known professional killer who works for bananas. He is kidnapped son of the world-famous TV star, world's most famous intelligent chimpanzee, Mr. Happy. Danny and Demi, the malicious twins, born in the laboratory of an insane physiologist. Besides being extremely intelligent, they both possess a sinister and criminal mind. A mystery man named Mr. Acme, contracted several killers to assassinate 7 world-famous art collectors. Oddly enough, each killer was also hired to eliminate the other 6 killers. What was Mr. Acme's motive? What is in store for the survivor? It is a large reward and a reputation for being the #1 killer? The Outfoxies. Woo! Okay. So, we're going to be going through it as
kill your enemy by any means.
Dweeb. So we have John Smith, Professor Ching, Dweeb, Eve, Betty Doe, Danny and Demi, Bernard White. We will be going through it as Dweeb. If you have a problem out there, you know what you ought to do? Throw a banana at it. Oh, we got the twins as 5. This sucks.
Great job, Dweeb. Your next target is John Smith. I offer you 800,000 Swiss francs to eliminate him. You will find him in the downtown skyscraper where a wired explosive has been set. Proceed with caution.
Okay. 9 times out of 10, your first stage is going to be Dweeb. It's going to be John Smith. John Smith has one of the most impressive stages in the game. However, he also has a bit of an issue in that all of these strong weapons on his stage are towards the beginning. So it tends to be that matches end before you're able to really see all too much of the stage. So I'm going to try to drag out this fight as long as I can get away with and without dying. So, alright, he's just kind of biding his time down there. So some of you may be wondering what the difference is between... You son of a... Oh my god. Okay. That's an awful start. So you may be wondering what the difference is between some of the characters. Dweeb has... Get away! Okay. Alright, I feel a lot better now. So Dweeb has good physical stats. He's small, he's really strong, he's really fast, and he has a great jump. The problem with Dweeb is that he takes more damage than every other character. Well, not every other character, but most other characters. And he has a god-awful shot with the gun. God-awful shot. He's probably the worst shot in the game. Guns are basically melee weapons when it comes to Dweeb. Oh my god, he has the hot soup! Ah! That's okay. I got a pie. Okay, I got the fruit basket. Gun versus fruit basket. Okay. No, Shark Tank! Okay, let's get out of here. Okay, we have a flamethrower and a sword and a machine gun. I think I'm going to take the sword. Alright, the helicopter's still continuing to come down on us. Mr. Smith is, I was wondering what his ability was for the longest time. Mr. Smith's ability is that he is the best with the sword. Whereas most other characters kind of do awkward swings with the sword. Mr. Smith does really big sweeping arcs that can hit you just about anywhere if you're anywhere near him. So right now we're going to play some elevator games as a helicopter falls through that aquarium. And I'm going to see if I can run out the clock. Right now we're in the bathroom. Now most other stages... Oh, let's go downstairs. Most other stages aren't this long.
Hurry up!
So I won't have to play like this, but
Gun.
set up here. You want to be careful with the helicopter because... Oh, crap. No! Because the helicopter can fall on you, and I think that if it does fall directly on top of you, it's an insta-kill.
Hurry up!
Up in here. So all that water is going to try to wash us down into the trash compactor. Oh! Never mind, he just died for the timeout. Watch some cartoons. Alright.
You did a great job, Dweeb. Your next target is Bernard White. I offer you 1,200,000 Swiss francs to eliminate him. You will find him on the train going across the Rocky Mountains. Proceed with caution.
Alright. Bernard White. He's one of my favorite characters of the game. He is the toughest character by far. He's also pretty fast and a decent shot with a gun. Not great. But his really his main identifying trait is that he just takes far less damage than every other character, and his melee attacks are actually pretty good. They're more damaging than most other characters. As for his downsides, he's a huge target. And as I mentioned before, he's not a fantastic shot. So a stage like this really benefits him because it's a lot of really tight confined spaces that he can use to take advantage of his huge defense. Alright. Unfortunately, firearms are a melee weapon with Dweeb, so... Oh no! Box my head! Now, a wise man once said that there's two kinds of flamethrowers in video games. Good ones and bad ones. This is not a great one. In fact, I dare say it's bad. The problem with this flamethrower is that... is that it doesn't do a hell of a lot of damage, and the other issue is that the enemy gets set on fire whenever they get hit by it. When they're on fire, they have iframes. However, they can still do damage whenever they roll into the other person. So you can set someone on fire and then right on being set on fire yourself. But that's okay, because we have the sword. And we cut up all Mr. White.
You did a great job, Dweeb. Your next target is Betty Doe. I offer you 1,600,000 Swiss francs to eliminate her.
Yeah, this would have been great to be port to anything else. But they got a very limited arcade release, so... I was even made aware of it until around 2011.
Kill your enemy by any means.
So now here we are in the city of Blue versus Betty Doe. Betty Doe is, in terms of physical stats, she's not great. She's pretty slow. She doesn't have the greatest jump, and she's not terribly strong. However, where she excels is that she is by far the best marksman in the game. Betty Doe can put a bullet through the head of a needle. She is incredible. And she's the reason, she's going to be the character you see most in tournaments, because they have tournaments for this in Japan. And you're going to see her the most.
Machine gun.
So in order to counteract that, what you want to do is get as close to her as you can and just mitigate her marksmanship.
Gun.
Because the further you are away from her, the more dangerous she is. So you just want to get into positions where she has to come close to you. And do stuff like this.
Gun. Gun.
So a gun, a machine gun, and the rocket launcher are especially dangerous for her. But I would say that the gun and the machine gun are the most dangerous in her hands. So you want to take those away from her as quickly as possible. Oh, crap. All right. Whoa! Okay. Okay, we got a flamethrower. Now, the machine gun doesn't do a lot of damage per shot, but what it's fantastic for is stun locking people. So if you can get them into a position where they're against the wall or something like that, you can empty the entire clip into them without them being able to retaliate. Unfortunately, this isn't so hot for Dweeb because he holds the gun so high that a lot of the bullets tend to miss. Ooh, there's a shark. And she shot me in the ass. Okay. Ah, shark garter. Why'd you cool off? Go in the water.
Grenade.
Yeah.
Grenade. Grenade.
Ah. Okay, now this piranha's in the water. Ah. Okay, we got her. And the shark is all over Dweeb. Okay. Now I believe Professor Ching.
You did a great job, Dweeb. Your next target is Professor Ching. I offer you 2 million Swiss francs to eliminate him. You will find him at the weapons factory. He is working as a secret advisor for weapons. Proceed with caution.
Now you would look at Professor Ching and be like, oh man, he's in a wheelchair. Professor Ching, as you'll come to see, Professor Ching is really in the wheelchair because he's lazy. And I accidentally shot myself with a rocket launcher. Oh my god! Okay, that's a bad start.
Rocket launcher.
Because when you get... Ooh, can you get with him in the loop?
Machine gun.
Oh my god, we got the loop! Okay, I'm not moving an inch. Sometimes you can get Professor Ching in the loop where he gets caught there by the pneumatic presses. And he'll just... He'll knock the gun out of his hand, and he'll just run back over there and pick it up. So, that was great for us. The stage did a lot of the work for us right there. Now, Professor Ching's special ability is his wheelchair. Every place that's covered up by the wheelchair is immune to small arms fire. So you can't shoot him with a machine gun or a pistol, or even like thrown objects, if his wheelchair is facing you. So if he is getting shot at, all he has to do is turn around, and his wheelchair will block all of the shots. So his physical stats are pretty trash, although he is the fastest character in the game on account of his wheelchair. However, the wheelchair has like, it slips and slides around a lot, so basically it's kind of like running around on ice physics. So right now, since I have such a life lead, I'm just going to throw a rocket at him. And that's it for Professor Ching. Alright, Mr. Acme, what you got for us?
You did a great job, Dweeb. Your next target is Danny and Demi. I offer you 2,400,000 Swiss francs to eliminate them. You will find them on a cruise ship leaving this evening. They hope to escape to Europe. Proceed with caution.
Okay, getting Danny and Demi as stage 5 is real bad luck.
Kill your enemy by hitting me.
They're pretty nasty anyway, but their stage in particular is super dangerous. And it gets more dangerous the further along you go on. So in terms of physical stats, they're decently fast. They're not strong at all. They don't have a great jump. Their jump is decent. However, where they excel is that their special ability is incredible. They can pick up multiple weapons. They can pick up 2 weapons, with the second weapon taking the place of the first weapon. So whenever you get hit or you fall too far, it can cause you to drop your weapon. But in their case, when they drop a weapon, they switch back to the first weapon they picked up. So it gives them a really huge advantage when it comes to close quarter fights like this.
Machine gun.
So what I'm trying to do here is
Gun.
keep the tip of the boat in my favor. Right now it's still even.
Machine gun.
And the reason why it sucks to get them late is because this game ranks. So, wow, they shot me. So right now they're taking less damage than they normally do, and they normally take more damage than other characters, and they also are dealing more damage than usual. So right now it's just super scary. Getting them on stage 5 is real bad luck. Come on down, kids. I'd like to go back for that gun, but okay.
Gun. Machine gun. Machine gun.
So really, ideally, you want to keep the tilt of the boat. You want to be on the lower end of the tilt. So their shots go over you, and then your shots will hit them dead on. I got to get that rocket launcher. Okay. Alright, just run. Just run. Even though I have a substantial life lead right now, it's still really scary. Got it. Alright. Okay, now I feel like I have this in the bag.
Machine gun.
Actually, I'm going to run towards them because I want them to shoot that rocket launcher in melee range. Come on. Oh, you jerks! They knocked me off the boat. Alright. Whew. So long, kids. Back to cartoons. And now we're off to the circus to meet Eve.
You did a great job, Dwayne. Your next target is Eve. I offer you.
Yeah, this game is very prone to motion sickness.
You will find her at the circus. She will make her appearance tonight. Proceed with caution.
Okay, this stage is pure chaos.
Kill your enemy by any means. Rocket.
Come on. Ah, missed with all those shots. All right. So the deal with the stage is that you have the trapeze artist who will grab you and swing you across the stage if you're anywhere near them.
Gun.
Then you have the clowns at the bottom who will block your shots, and they will sometimes drop weapons. But sometimes they're not legit weapons. Because every time you pick up a gun on the stage, you want to be sure to give it a test shot to make sure it's not a prop gun. Because sometimes it could pop out a little flag that says bang, or you can shoot confetti, stuff like that. So... And then there's things that will come out during the course of the match. Like you saw right there, a tiger came out and hit her. Ah.
Gun.
All right, got a gun. I think it's a legit gun because it does a full amount of bullets. Oh. Okay, enough talking.
Gun.
Damn it, stupid. All right, get out of there. Just get out. Just get out. Okay, get to the top. Oh! Oh god, elephants! If you're too close to the elephant, you can get trampled by it. And it'll also block your shots.
Rocket launcher. Whip.
The whip is actually a halfway decent weapon.
Rocket launcher.
Ooh! Okay. Just because it'll pierce objects.
Sword.
Most objects, anyway. And it has a lot of range, so it doesn't do a lot of damage, but it's really versatile on a stage like this. Okay, I need to do something to even things up in that sword.
Grenade. Whip.
Get out of there. Okay.
Whip.
For some reason, the AI likes to go for the whip a lot. Okay, there's the clown cannon.
Whip.
And it's loading up with a clown. Ah! Got her.
Gun.
Clown cannon ahoy!
Gun.
Okay. Got her. Whew, thank you, Clown Cannon.
1.
Alright. Taking out all the other assassins.
You did a great job.
Time to get paid.
Now our contract is completed. Let us plan on meeting at my house. I will pay you there.
Alright. Oh, look, Mr. Acme sent his dogs to meet us. In the falling chandelier. Get over here for me, dogs. So while Dweeb may have a kind of a rough go of it the rest of the stage, or the rest of the game, he is far and away the best character for the final part of the game. Combat roll.
Welcome. I am Acme's wife. As we promised, we shall pay you.
Right now.
Is Acme's wife behind it all along? Crap! Ah. Okay, now we gotta drop down. I almost always take damage here. There we go. Oh, okay, I'm just gonna leave that. Oh, I missed it. Crap. Got her. Okay. Now they're gonna make their escape in the helicopter. But no one escapes Dweeb.
Rocket.
Now, once again, Dweeb is far and away the worst shot in the game. So, what you want to do here is keep the helicopter in your periphery and focus on Dweeb, or whoever character you're playing, in order to avoid the grenades. Woo! And make sure you don't shoot a rocket into a grenade, which can happen very easily. And they just threw a grenade in my face. I got the rocket launcher. So with Dweeb, he kind of just has to spray rockets and hopes one of them hits the helicopter. I think he has maybe 1 or 2 shots left in the helicopter. Alright, that's it. And that's 1 CC of the Outfoxies.
Dweeb 1.
Nobody betrays Dweeb and lives. And now we get to see what Dweeb does with the money. So of course, Dweeb's gonna have some gourmet bananas. 'Cause he knows how to live it up. And then after that, we gotta head on to Prince Island Town. So where's he go? He goes to the strip club and he makes it rain. Look at that. Topless, bottomless. He knows how to live. Then he retires back to his room, his presidential suite for cartoons. That's why Dweeb is the best. And that has been the Outfoxies. Yep, that was Bob Wilson. We could probably let BBH know that it's safe to look at the stream again. But yeah, I suppose that is it for me. Unless there's some more stuff that needs to come up. Because I actually had I put a state towards the end of the game to show off more endings if people would like to see them, depending on schedule. But yeah, this is a fantastic game, and it's very much the precursor to what we now know as Smash Brothers. Because this predates Smash Brothers by about a good, 4 years? Thereabouts? And It's got a very limited release. I never saw it in the US, even though I have heard stories that it was released stateside. But as far as I know, like, I don't think Namco or anybody has ever like brought this back for any compilations or anything. Oh, we just saw Mr. White and a bunch of kids get run over by a train. But yeah, it's a fantastic game. I can see, and it's really innovative, and it's just, I love everything about it. I can really see how it could put off a lot of people because, you know, motion sickness and all the scaling that's going on. But I would really like to see how, well, I suppose we have Smash Brothers to really look at to see how a game like this may play out now. But I suppose the stage design is far different than anything found in Smash Brothers. That in this game is far more brutal. And I love it for it. But let's take a quick look here and see how things are going, because next up is going to be Scuddy, and he's going to be playing Chaos Heat along with Pirates, aka Pie-Ass, and Guardians. Danny and Demi for Ice Climbers. You know what? I'd be down for that. I think I would have to put Dweeb first. We could say that he's one of Donkey Kong's cousins or something. Donkey Kong's murderous cousin. I don't know, if we have a little bit more time, then perhaps I can show off a couple of the other endings.
Rocket
I don't know, what do you guys think?
Rocket
Yeah, Guardians is really good. I haven't seen that played in probably about a year and a half or so. So it's going to be a lot of fun to watch. And really, all the games have been fun to watch. It's been a great night. Murder Gong for Smash. Yeah, I need to take a look, see how I am on time. Each ending will probably take, I don't know, maybe about 2 or 3 minutes. I wouldn't have to do all of them. Because really several of them are really not terribly interesting, but I'll go through some of the more interesting ones. I would say maybe, yeah, thereabouts. 5 tops. Squeeze in 2 of them? Alright. So we're going to get some more endings. But let's see, where did I have this? Alright. So we've seen Dweeb's ending. Let's check out Danny and Demi.
You did a great job, Demi.
Alright, let's skip that. Time for the little kiddos to get paid. Now that we know this chandelier crashes down on us, we're gonna run across. Run for it. Oh god. They sick the dogs on us. Now they're trying to drown us. Okay. Now you see what I mean there about the physical stats. How it takes them so long to pick up a box and then throw it. Whereas for Dweeb, it was super easy. Oh no. Oh, the sharks. Alright. We got nibbled on by a shark. It's okay. It's still good. It's still good. Run for it. Combat roll.
Welcome. I am Acme's wife. As we promised, we shall
Pay you right now.
She tried to shoot some kids in the face. Mrs. Acme plays for keeps. Oh, I walked into a grenade because I am a dope. Alright, down we go. We got shocked on the way down. Give me that. Ooh, that might... Nope. Oh, that's bad. Okay. No! Ah! Oh, I may have body blocked that. Perfect. Okay. Run along, kiddos. So their aiming is about the same as Dweeb's. Actually, it's a little bit tighter than Dweeb's. Ooh. There's a tight cluster of grenades there. Ooh, I'm just threading the needle on these grenades. Ah! One got me. Do those grenades do more damage than normal? Okay, now I have to be super careful because the next grenade that hits me, that box almost killed me. Run. Come on. Okay, we got it. Whew.
Danny and Danby won.
Danny and Danby are now the #1 premier assassins of the world. And they haven't even hit puberty yet. But, now that they're the #1 assassins, what are they going to do with the money? Of course, they buy candy. They immediately get diabetes. But what are you going to do when you're all hopped up on sugar? You shave a dog. And you paint it. And you put makeup all over it. I like to think that's the poodle from the last stage, Mr. Acme's poodle. Then after that, they go to Disneyland to set Mickey Mouse on fire. I think these kids are going to be all right. All right, and let's see. I don't want to throw things too off schedule here. I think that may have taken longer than about 3 minutes. But how are we looking in terms of schedule?
Kill your enemy by any means.
I think I may be able to do one more. Okay. Mr. Mouse did nothing wrong. Now who else has an interesting ending? There's Professor Ching, although he's really hard. Alright. Okay. Get away! Get away! Ah! Taking dogs on a man in a wheelchair. Actually, Eve's ending. Most people haven't seen Professor Ching's. Oh. Man, I got washed away anyway. Oh, God. It's all going terrible. Okay. In terms of movement, Professor Ching is actually pretty good. But in terms of picking stuff up, he is awful. He's probably the worst on the stage. I used to think that Dweeb was probably the worst character in the game. I now think it's Professor Ching. Okay, I really don't want to get washed. Nope. I'm losing all my health here. Okay. Yeah, this is... Look at him go up the stairs. Alright, here we go. Okay, immediately what I want to do is either crouch or turn away.
As we promised, we shall pay you.
Right now.
So our wheelchair blocked it all. Actually, the grenades may just fall. Oh, sweet. The grenades did all the work for us. We're gonna wait for them to blow up. Okay. This is super bad. I cannot take any more hits. And I took another hit. Oh well. I guess we're gonna have to skip out on Professor Ching's ending. But we get to see her pop off. I feel like I've taken up too much time here. Let's go ahead and switch over to Scuddy. What do you guys say? Yeah, Professor Ching it's rough. It's super rough. That's what he gets for his physical stats just being so bad. Hey, we get a jazzy tune. Yeah, this game is full of hot jams. The canonical ending. Yeah, good games though, and I did get the 1cc. Yeah, let's call BBH back in. It's safe, BBH. It's all safe now.
Gun.
But yeah, this game is a real gem in my opinion. It's
Rocket launcher.
I mean, scaling issues aside, and causing motion sickness, it's just incredible that they were able to come up with this back in '94. Mr. Smith with a box on his head just punched Professor Ching.
Gun.
Now falling for this again.
Rocket launcher.
You know, we should probably wait until Scuddy switch over is proper. Yeah, with as ambitious of a game as this is, I'm really surprised it didn't see a wider release. Or that Namco hasn't really referred to it, like referred back to it in any fashion. Yeah, AI gave a good example of how Professor Ching is. Yeah, I would say that probably the most important stat in the game is marksmanship. Followed by that, I would say is just like regular physical stats, like being able to throw objects, being able to climb, stuff like that. Running speed is kind of nice, but it's not so important. But being able to pick up things, throw them, and just jump around is super useful. And he's just the worst at it in the game. So when you combine being not a great shot as on top of that, I think that makes him the worst character in the game. Danny and Dammy for Tekken 7 DLC. Man, I wonder how they could play. That'd be great.
Kill your enemy by any means. Rocket. Gun.
Bum 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 ba da da da. I don't know. So, the greatest circus. I want to go to a circus where rockets are just flying around everywhere and people are just getting blown up.
Whip.
Dun, 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 dun. It was mentioned earlier that they do.
Grenade.
They did?
Grenade. Whip.
In what?
Machine gun.
Yeah. Kahatsu sometimes streams Outfoxies tournaments, and you can find some on YouTube. Generally, in Outfoxies tournaments, you're going to see a lot of Betty Doe, Eve, and the occasional Mr. Smith. I would think that they're all pretty much equal. Betty Doe is the best shot in the game, but her physical stats are not great. Eve and John Smith are about the same in terms of physical stats, in terms of shooting rather, and they have better physical stats. And Eve has a sort of defensive function in her iguana. Her iguana will block a shot for her if it hits about like the upper body. So she's basically immune to like one shot every, say like 10 seconds or so, 10, 12 seconds. Which is a pretty good ability to have when you're facing off against a sharpshooter like Betty Doe. I think I would also put Bernard White up there. Pretty close up there anyway. He's a worse shot than the others, and he's a bigger target, but he's also pretty fast. He's great in melee range. Like, he has great physical stats, and he is the toughest in the game.
Kill your